Hi everyone, today I want to talk briefly about California State's pass-through entity election tax. So pass-through entity election tax is only available to the S corporation owners. So the way this works is you pay the pass-through entity tax for that tax year. You have to pay within two separate payments. The first payment is at least $1,000 or half of prior year's pass-through entity tax or PTE tax needs to be paid by June 15th of the tax year, and any remaining amount need to be paid by the tax return filing due date, which is in our case March 15th. This tax credit is a non-refundable tax credit. So the way this works is the S corporation pays the pass-through entity election tax throughout the tax year, and then the shareholders receive a California state income tax credit in the shareholder's personal tax return. And the most important part to remember is that this is a non-refundable tax credit. What that means is it'll only reduce your tax liability, and the remaining unused amount of the tax credit can be carried forward for the next 5 years. Another important part to remember is the PTE election is at 9.3% of the S corporation's net income. So if you made $100,000, then $9,300 is your PTE tax payment that you have to pay, and after paying that, you'll receive a tax credit that this tax will get applied to the S corporation state franchise tax as well as the shareholder's personal income tax as non-refundable state income tax. So you have to really plan ahead because this PTE tax is not for everyone. If, for example, you paid too much in PTE tax and you don't have that much tax liability in the personal level, you're not going to get this money back, but you'll be carrying forward this unused tax credit over the next 5 years. And by year 5, if you're not claiming all of this tax credit, it's gone. You lost that money. So you need to be very careful with the PTE tax election and make sure your accountant or your CPA sit down with you to make a good projection on whether PTE tax election is really worth the amount of time and the money that you have to put towards to it.